Welcome back to Dungeons and Chronics. I hope you're having a good day, a good evening, a good night. I had these wooden laser cut keys for a while, and I just got inspired to turn one of them into a candle stick. This is not the same one. I kind of lost the base for this one, so I'm kind of going to show you, it's going to look like this, maybe on the table or something. Obviously I'm going to paint this like an off-white. Sorry about the background noise. I'm going to paint this like an off-white and like a creamy, to represent candles, and then the little flames, a little yellow, a little orange. But what I did here was I cut the key. Hopefully you can see. It's very easy to go through this, as you can see. I cut off all the excess. I could have used this for a sign, but maybe another one. But okay, I cut all the excess wood off. I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm just gonna give you the gist of what I did. This is a little more. Plus my knife is not sharp. Oop. We broke it. But that's okay anyway. We don't need that. So what I did is, then I took the bottom of it and I cut out whatever piece the piece I desired for a chandelier, plus this little circle here. I'm gonna use that. If you're watching my other video, I'm gonna use this for the doorknob for the outhouse. This little piece right here. So I cut this part off. Yeah, I got shaky hands. Okay, let me use a different. Maybe this will help better. There we go. I cut it here. Cut it there. And right down the middle. So what I'm left is with this. So I took a piece of parchment paper and I turned this around. I thought I lost it like I lost the other one. So this will be like this. Sorry about that. Right? I glue that together with a little bit of super glue, crazy glue. Like I said, I'm not gonna do it here because you see the end results there. So I super glue that. Then I took a toothpick. This is gonna be the base of the candle. I sanded down. Where's my sandpaper? I sanded down and glue that there. Basically like that. Let me sand it down a little bit. I should have just glued this a little bit just so y'all could see. But anyway. I glued one here. Let me turn this one there. I glued one there. And then I cut off another tip. I cut off another tip of toothpick and put it here. Then I just used the hot glue gun and I worked it a little bit. It's better to go from the bottom up and let it clump up a little bit in the bottom, and that's the drip of the wax from the candle being lit. So I work my way up and try to give more gunk in the bottom and work my way up a little bit. Like, once you work here, don't press, I suggest don't press the glue gun no more. Just try to work the glue a little bit and just do that. And that's the same way I did the fire tip. Let me show you how I did the tips for fire, if you can see this. So I put a glob, right? And you're gonna get that wisp, but this is the time where you want the wisp. What I do is, when I get the wisp, I try to blow it, stretch it. You just blow it so it could dry a little bit. Pull the hot glue gun, spin it around a little bit. And that'll be your fire, the tip of the candle or whatever. You cut off the excess, you paint a little yellow, a little orange, maybe a dab of red there somewhere, and it'll look something like this. Since we're here, I don't know if you watched my other video of the outhouse. It was a quick little build. This is not final results. As you can see, I wanted to put some, like it had overgrown vines or something like that. I thought I could do it with just regular white glue. It was a little difficult. I used hot glue, and that's the ugly stuff you see here and some parts there. I might cover that up with some of the flocking, maybe not. So I'm just gonna paint this a little bit right here because I overdid it with the red. So I don't want this to show up, even though I'm gonna flock it. So I'm gonna paint this black a little bit and put the flocking. So I'm gonna paint this black right now. Let it dry a little bit. We'll come back when that's dry and I'll show you the flocking I'm gonna use and how I do it. And real quick, I wanted to show you, basically, this is almost the end result. I don't like the door, especially because I was originally gonna cut it out and then I just glued this on top of it. So we got the wheels on, we got the wheels painted. I'm probably gonna give the wheels a little beige highlight, like something like this, just on the edges, on the insides and outside edges of the circle, But basically it's pretty done. I'm gonna give this a tan wash. This here, let me adjust the camera a little bit for you guys. This here is just, I put a toothpick, it's just a piece of foam board, and I put a toothpick through it at an angle, and this is just tissue. Regular, this is box tissue actually. See, I was gonna paint it, but I started doing it when the tissue was too wet. It's tissue and white glue. It's very wonky to deal with it. You can make tents like this and everything. I'm gonna end up doing one eventually. But when it's wet and glue is a little difficult to deal with, but then it comes out okay if you got the patience, to do it. But basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put the rest of the 3 granny grid windows. I'm gonna finally paint the roof. First I'm gonna paint the black, paint the inside red, and off-white on the top with a little brown wash. Like here, I'm gonna end up doing that brown wash probably all over this, all over where it's white. It's a little too clean, for me. And basically that's it. This is where the people sit. Oh, I guess I gotta paint this white too. But I got another little build in mind coming up. I'm gonna show you how I did some tables and some bowls and food and stuff. Misplaced my candle. But I'm paint this up real quick and show you how I did the flocking. We'll be right back after these messages. Not no messages. While the outhouse paint is drying, which is only gonna take a couple of, like a minute, a couple of seconds, I just wanted to show y'all something. Let me see if I can show it to y'all. You know, I'm making mushrooms with hot glue. That little thing there, if you can see that, that's chicken leg. So this is gonna be the base for the candlestick. Just trying to do a little round ball. You know, I use this non-stick cook pan just because I like the way it dries up the hot glue faster and easier. I blow it a little bit to help it dry on the top, and I'm just gonna try to place this in the middle, hold it, you know, while it dries up a little more, and hopefully that'll turn out the way I want. So while the candlestick is drying, I'm gonna show you, you know, what I do for flocking, because I did the flocking for the ruined castle, but I didn't show it on the video. I just take, you know, some white glue, some Elmer's glue, you know, wherever I'm gonna put flocking. I'm gonna put a little more flocking. And you could use the flocking to hide, you know, whatever cracks, mistakes, things that, you know, you're not too happy with. So that's what I usually do when I'm putting some kind of grassy. You know, I do that. This glue takes forever to close. Sorry about the noise. You know, fortunately and unfortunately, I'm working by the kitchen and there's a parking lot there, so I get a lot of that. So I apologize for the background noise. So I use my finger, you know, to spread the glue around. Try to get in there. You know, later on I'll fix it up. You know, if anything's showing like I did with the tree. You know? So I'm gonna add the flocking. You know, this is something, this is like parsley flakes. I don't even know what this is. Yep. Some old parsley flakes that I had. Yeah, I'm an avid cooker. I have a lot of herbs. And I've just been experimenting with old herbs or things that I just had for a while in the pantry. Yeah, I got all kinds of seasonings. You know, things I never even heard of. I'm just saffron and greens of paradise and, you know, I don't know if you heard me say before, I watch Townsend. I forgot his first name, but he does a lot of frontier cooking and stuff like that. And he got me into using nutmeg. I really like the way this is coming out. This is probably gonna be my new flocking for everything. I gotta get into the habit of flocking I'm just doing this YouTube thing for fun, just like crafting. I don't particularly got a campaign going on or anything. I just love medieval times. And, I got into the hobby of crafting and I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. But, so what I gotta do now is I gotta try to flock everything the same because I got a few mismatch. Like the castle's a little different. The trees are a little different. But I really like this. What do you guys think? Let me know. Should I put some on the vines? Does it look good? I might put some like up here in, one of the corners, like it overgrew. But I really like this. This is parsley. I really, really like this. I don't even have to paint this. So what I do that I seen from I got it from other YouTubers. I like to always give credit where credit's due, but I don't particularly remember, and I seen a lot of them do it. When they do flocking, you see how I use glue? They get like a spray bottle and they dilute the glue with water like 50-50. And once this is dry, they give it like a couple of hours, maybe a day or whatever. They spray over it with that solution of 50-50 glue and water. And it ends up holding everything else tight so you don't get none of this throughout, moving it or setting it up or whatever you're doing. But, yeah, I'm going to put this as a door handle. I was thinking of putting some kind of bar or but I don't think I'm gonna do that because the door is kind of small. So I'm gonna cut out a piece of cardboard like rectangular and glue it first, and then glue this to the little rectangular cardboard and then glue it onto the door. I really, really like the flocking. As far as painting or anything else, I'm not gonna do anything else to it. I might paint this green, maybe. I don't know. I like the way this one came out better, except for this little. I might put some leaves here, a little bit of flocking to cover it up. I don't know. But that's the outhouse for now. That's basically done. And I'm gonna give this the wash right now. Hopefully, it comes out the way I'm thinking in my mind. It's not really a big deal anyway. I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not looking. I try to, broke it. That's okay. I'll leave that like that. I guess I gotta be a little more careful. Use a little less glue. I thought that was a little harder. Get that to wash. Try to get in this little cracks. Try to get in the inside. So watch it there because it's not glued as best as ice. And I might fix that. I might not. Basically paint the roof and put the granny grids, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Have a good day and enjoy.